Are you looking for a way to help your brick-and-mortar business drive more traffic and increase your sales? Look no further than the Receipt Paper Podcast. In this podcast, Joanne and Kyle provide their sage advice on how to make your brick-and-mortar store the hottest spot in town. Whether you're just launching a new business or trying to grow an existing one, these informative episodes will leave you inspired. In each episode, Joanne and Kyle take on a different topic related to running a successful business. They offer practical tips based on their own experience as owners of multiple brick-and-mortar locations. So whatever challenges you're facing, they have actionable advice for you. From finding a location and executing your build-out, to merchandising and customer experience, to sales and marketing, Joanne and Kyle have you covered. With helpful advice from these experienced entrepreneurs, you are sure to learn how to increase your sales and have your business running out of receipt paper in no time. Let's dive right in.
Welcome back to episode 25 of the Receipt Paper Podcast. I am your host, Kyle Strubing, here with my beautiful wife partner, business partner, Joanne Strubing. Jojo, baby, how we doing this morning?
We are good. It's still weird calling each other wife and husband.
Yeah, it is.
Still
It is.
do it.
Yeah, it's been a month, so it's been good. It's been great. I love it. I think it's awesome. It's funny because you're like, oh, we've been together forever, nothing's gonna change. I think a lot has, at least for me personally.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's been a fun season to be in for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're on, quarter of the way to 100, episode 25.
Yeah.
We're rolling right along. Hopefully we're getting better and better at this. Still feel like I say some cringe things, so get ready for that on this episode. But
Yeah.
I'm excited. Things are going well, and one of my favorite topics we're gonna go over today.
Yeah. I think this is
Um,
a very timely topic,
sure.
and it's one that I hope you're already preparing for, but if not, we are going to dive into everything you need to know from our experiences and best practices around Black Friday sales. So I'm excited for this one.
So with Black Friday, one of the great ways to promote your Black Friday sales is going to be Tap Mango. Tap Mango is our rewards program. It is, like I say every episode here, it is our number one ROI product that we have. We send out the messages, we collect data, and people come in. It's just that simple. It works. It has functionality. It's the best.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I was just on a demo call with them yesterday for some of our students in Brick-and-Mortar Academy. And I was really impressed with even some features that we aren't even using yet, which is like a custom app that they can build for you and an online storefront. So many cool things that they offer. If you want to get a free demo and talk to them about what their features and how it can benefit your business, go to masterbrickandmortar.com/tapmango. All
For
right,
sure.
so let's dive in. So today, as we mentioned, we are talking about Black Friday best practices.
My favorite.
Yes. This really kicks off our busiest season, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and for us too, it's our anniversary. So it's kind of two for one. So I really get hyped for it. So usually we opened 5 years ago. The first one on Black Friday
Yeah.
was the first day. So for me, it's super special. I love it. I look forward to it. I know it's kind of a grind, but I get excited for it. I don't. It's like Christmas Eve almost for me
Yeah.
when I was a kid, and I really enjoy it. I look forward to it. It's fun. I get excited over it.
Yeah.
I do.
We've really transitioned to, we always take off Thanksgiving for sure.
Yeah,
Like
for
we're
sure.
we're never a, close on Thanksgiving type of business, but we get amped up to get in there early on Black Friday and make it happen. But, I think I was really surprised when we first opened how big Black Friday could be for small business. I kind of always thought of Black Friday as these big box retailers, like, oh, everybody's going to Walmart or everybody's posting up at Best Buy
Yeah,
for
gonna
that
go punch a
TV screen.
stranger
Yeah.
at Target or something for sure.
Yeah. but I really encourage you to not count out Black Friday. People are still shopping. People want to support small businesses. And when you have a good deal, they're going to come in. There's so many people off around that time. They're
Yeah.
out and about. You can grab people's attention. And we're going to walk you through all of that here. But I can tell you from experience for both products and services, we have had some insane success with Black Friday
Yeah,
sales.
those have been some of our biggest days, and for the, and for the reasons that we're going to go over here today, for sure.
Yeah. So we've got about four primary best practices that we're going to go over with you. Do you want to kick us off with number one?
Number one is plan ahead, and that's what we're doing right now. So you're step one, you're already moving and grooving towards that. And what you want to do with that is you definitely just want to start planning your strategy well in advance. I'm not saying it's too late now, but you guys want to have an idea of kind of what you're looking to do. Ideally, we are going to start planning several months ahead of time. That's going to include things like your promotions, discounts, any special offers that you want to provide. And just what you're really doing is getting your marketing materials ready
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I think, obviously we're about a month out, so start now. If you wait until the week before, you're going to have a million and one things going on. You're not going to have enough time to get your marketing materials ready. So it's really key to have everything ready to go, know what you're going to be doing. And really, one of our best pieces of advice here is to not run a sale
Right.
at like from now until Black Friday. You should not run one sale. We do this for a reason anytime we do a big push or a big sale or promotion because it really it, people get used to they can become used to seeing too many sales. They can
Right.
and when they think that there's always going to be a sale, it's not going to entice them to actually come into your business. So you don't want them to see sales all the time
Yeah, it's nice. So we run our semi-annual sale in conjunction with that typically.
with Black
Yeah,
Friday.
with the Black Friday. And I mean, I'm looking for it. It kills it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's huge every time. It just gets bigger and bigger. So we kind of know what to expect, which is nice. And that kind of leads to the excitement. But yeah, I mean, like all of this, you guys know you have to you have to see multiple influence points or touch points for people to get them to know, right? They have to see it in your store, see it in your text that you have these deals. So getting out and getting ahead of it early is nice.
Yeah.
It's not nice. Nice sounds weird, but it's more it just works well. It sets you up for it. People know that it's coming. People are asking, people ask us about deal. Hey, you got any specials? You got any this? Yeah, man, Black Friday's coming up. And
Yeah.
then, and make sure to take advantage of it this time, bud. So, and we stick to our guns on that sale too. We don't offer it afterwards, and but we definitely want to start getting that out there now, getting in front of their face, getting those multiple influences per
Yeah.
se. Yeah,
Yeah, and we'll talk about those specific ways to market here coming up.
for sure.
But so number one, we had plan ahead. So start planning now. If you don't have any thoughts on Black Friday yet, block off some time, start planning, map out your sale and how you're going to market and get those things ready.
It's going to be here before you know it.
Yes, yes, especially with the holidays.
Yeah,
Number two is you need to have a sale worth coming in for. So ideally, Black Friday should be one of your biggest sales of the year.
right.
Kyle mentioned that it's when we do our semi-annual sale, and we do that twice a year. It's our biggest sale of the year, and we do that around Black Friday because naturally that's when people are looking for a big sale. So you don't need to give your entire margins away, but you do need to have a big enough discount to entice people to actually come in through the door. So if you're used to, running 20% off of beauty products, you know, every other month, you may want to step up your game a little,
No, you have to step it up.
do a little something different. But here's some ideas that we've done in the past and some things we've seen other stores do that have been really successful. You want us to talk about the first one,
Yeah,
Kyle?
so this is the biggest one that we do. It's a buy two, get two services. It's we go BOGO two, right? And so what that allows them, we also we'll allow them to give them away. So
Gift
we'll
them,
allow
yeah.
that. So it's like a buy one, gift one as well. Um, One of the key things with these is that we do set an expiration date on them, and we're really hard, very, I don't say hard towards it, but we're very
Firm.
firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very firm in that we just don't extend them. This is just something that we've stood by because they need to redo it. It's that good of a deal that they need to take advantage of it yet again. And I love the idea of gifting being having them being able to gift one of the credits because you're talking about somebody paying to get a new,
Yeah.
a new body in the store that wouldn't necessarily be there.
Yeah.
But it definitely does encourage people to stock up.
Yeah.
And then we're seeing them, as they come in throughout the year. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. This is huge. People stock up like crazy. We sell it as a package. So you buy two and you automatically get two of the services for free. People will stock up for themselves. They gift them. People are in gift mode this time of year. So
Right.
when they can, have something where they get something themselves to kind of treat themselves and a gift, that's very enticing. So this one sells like Game Busters. People can buy it online. People can come in store and buy it from us, and it's huge.
And I like the volume play on it too for this one. Yes, they are getting, basically that's 50%, right?
Hmm.
And with services that works for us. But I like the volume play because you're driving that average transaction up higher. I really do. And because it makes them spend a little bit more.
Yeah,
And
instead
it
of just a buy one get
instead of
one
buy
free.
one get one, the two they have to make that $150 investment and commit towards it. So it's for us. I like that that volume play for
Yeah,
sure. For sure.
yeah, absolutely. So people will spend a little more to get more, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if they see, I mean, it's value. It's they see the value in the discount. They see they're able to take advantage of it for sure.
yeah. So another idea is for our products. We often have done a buy three products, get one free.
Back to that volume play. Yeah,
Yep, more volume. And we do that on our entire store. We tell people mix and match on products, just grab four products. Obviously, the one free goes to the lowest priced item,
right.
but this really encourages people again to stock up, to think about gifts. And it does really well. It drives people in. If people have a favorite product, they might get four of that same product, or they might mix and match, try something new, which I really encourage
Right.
people to do. So that one always does really well.
Yeah, trying something new is nice because then they fall in love with something else, which brings them back and has them purchase it. Now they're on two of your products. So if they never tried it in the first place, they never would have known. So that's a big one for us for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. But I like that. And then really, if you think about it, it's a 25% off discount, but it's in how the message is really delivered
Yeah.
that makes them feel. And you're seeing this buy three and get one.
Yeah.
Getting something
Free.
free is
Yeah.
that those trigger words are key. That definitely elicits action for these guys.
Yeah.
So they really want to take advantage of it when they see free and get and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's a good point. You'll notice with all of these, we don't do a lot of um just, 20% off, 30% off.
Right.
Um, you know, for that to really be enticing, you usually need to see like 70% off, and none of us should be giving away that kind of margin. So, using these tools like buy two, get two, buy three, get one free, it's just other ways to structure the sale, but give that percentage, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So the next one is 1 year we advertised free bottles of CBD with purchase. So we actually gave them, it was like a 2 week supply of CBD. For us, these cost us $5. But we did this with purchase. So it was like get a free bottle with purchase. We put this all over yard signs, and we put the yard signs out, and it drove a lot of people who had never been into our store. And then we also did it through text blast. So we started the day off by saying something like, 100 bottles for the first, or for the first 100 customers get a free bottle of CBD with purchase. And then, later that afternoon it was 50 bottles left, hurry in. And then, right before we closed, 20 bottles left, hurry in before the day ends. So that really kept people engaged and it kept people coming in because people were like, oh, okay, they still have something left. Let me come in and get it. So that worked really well for us at that time. This was when um, CBD was kind of just starting out. But
Yeah, people were super interested in it. They're inquisitive more than anything else.
yeah, but I highly recommend trying a free gift with purchase. People are always excited by something like that, especially if they are your current customers. They love your products. They love to come in and, ooh, what's the free gift, and they don't really care what it is. They just like that they're getting something free, and it works very well with yard signs,
Yeah,
wouldn't you say?
that's the thing too, right? Is you want to have you noticed the offer is solid with the marketing method of the yard signs. It's the combination of everything. So that's like it kind of goes back to the first point of like get started on this now, guys.
Yeah, yeah,
Because you might have to order signs or you might have to do
yeah,
this. You could think of the greatest offer ever, but if you're not able to push the message out,
yeah.
it just doesn't add up and it doesn't, it doesn't do the thing. But free, I mean, it would get people to stop and it was new customers. There were people that were in the area. We don't get all that much walk-in traffic. We used to have a place right next to us, so we get a fair amount more.
Yeah.
But now we just don't get that as much. So we have to have something eye-popping and catching. Like, I mean, and you probably see the designs of it, but in that it was a massive. I mean, it said free was like half of the yard sign,
Hmm.
and it really caught people's attention. So you have to, yes, yes, you don't want to give something away, but if a $5 loss leader for somebody, you got to think of what your average transaction
Yeah.
is, and then
And you
it's
could put
really
a
worth
cap
it.
on that purchase. You could,
Sure,
in small print, free gift with purchase 50 or more, or, something like that. So
sure,
you make the rules, just make sure that you make that clear on the sale, right?
absolutely.
So another idea is we have not personally done this, but I've seen a lot of the stores that we work with do something like this, and they've worked well. And it's running like a time-based sale. And this works well if you have a lot of regulars or a large customer database and you're leaning on like text and email blasts and things like that. But something like from 8 to 12 p.m., 30% off beauty products. And then from 12 to 4, buy one, get one 50. Like you just do different sales, but different times of the day. You could have the best sales be in the morning and then go down from there, that kind of thing. But it's another way to keep customers engaged and be able to continue to message them throughout the day.
That's the key to it.
Yeah,
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 because you can't just send them the same sale 5 times,
right.
but hey, if you know that you have a strong customer base for, this product line, then you have another strong customer base for this product line, so maybe do a tiered sale like that.
Yeah, for sure. And you could pivot a lot of this to one of your slower times typically. I know it's tougher to think with Black Friday because that's specifically what we're talking about, but you guys know your days ebb and flow,
Mhm.
I mean, if you want to get people up and out early, make incentivize for the earliest one, for the earliest sale, or as the day goes on and you get tired, not as much,
Yeah,
so you can play with it and tweak that as such. But we've seen it work
yeah.
for sure.
And then lastly, one of our big things that we like to push this time of year is gift cards. I think we talked about this with our services, but gift cards are huge over Black Friday. This really kicks off that season of people gift buying. So, something like buy 2 gift cards, get one free, or buy $100 gift card, get a $20 gift card free. People love that idea. Oh, I get an extra gift I can throw in someone's stocking or whatever it is. And like Kyle said earlier, gift cards is somebody buying you a new customer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're getting a new customer through your door. So if it's, a $20 gift card that's a bonus, that's just another customer that's coming through your door and that are likely going to spend more than that 20 dependent on your average
Yeah, for sure.
transaction.
Would you spend $20 to have a new customer walk through? I mean, it just depends on your costs per acquisition, your customer acquisition fees. Like it's a good deal.
Yeah.
For us, I pay $20 to get somebody in there because we'll sell them a float package or whatever.
Yeah.
It's that is yeah, it's been key. It just is.
Yeah.
It's key for
It's
sure.
huge. I love gift cards. We sell an insane amount of gift
Yeah,
cards. It's
not
crazy.
all of them are even
I
redeemed.
know that's the
Mhm.
that's the crazy thing is a lot of them are not. ever brought in, but it does bring in a ton of new faces for us as well, and it's a great time of year to really push gift cards and gift giving. Um, I think from these examples that we've shared here, you can see there's a lot of creative things that you can do. So brainstorm and decide your sale now if you haven't done that already, and you can do a combination of these things. Sometimes we will do the gift card sale and our services sale and a product sale. And we'll do all three. We'll just advertise it to those different customer bases. But so determine what you want to do. You can do a couple of different things, but I hope that these ideas have given you some inspiration here.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to go on to number three? So
Yes.
yes, number three is going to be market until it feels annoying. So this goes back to before, right? So Joanne talked about that time, having that time-based thing, and us, you giving them an excuse to communicate then with your customers of, hey, between 1 and 2, you guys are gonna get whatever, and it's gonna be awesome. But that's the point of having that, right? Is so that you can. The actual offer doesn't really matter as much. It's just giving an excuse to, you know what
Get
I'm
in front of
get in
them.
front of them. And then so I've seen it too. Then when they come into the store, it's like, wow, you guys text a lot. And I was just like, well, no, it's for an excellent deal, right? And now you got 30% off. Wow, I'm glad I did that. Sorry for being a little, I don't say that out loud, but it's you kind of have to have that tone of being like, oh, okay, cool. So don't really, I don't worry too much about it. But yeah, number three is going to be marketed until it feels annoying. But
Yeah.
now, with that being said, people are expecting these promotions.
Yes.
You're not the only one.
And they
So
want to know about
they
them.
want to know
They
about
want to know,
them.
like, I want to know what the Black Friday deals at my favorite stores. Like, I want to take advantage.
Yeah, there's one place that hits us up all the time on Sunday at, 7:30 in the morning. So that's nice that I keep that text on all the time because then I don't feel like I'm annoying the customers nearly as much. Joanne knows exactly who we're talking about. But yeah, so you're competing with a lot of these other businesses. These other guys are blowing up their inbox. So you need to create an edge.
Yeah, you're
You
competing with a lot of text messages, a lot of
right.
emails right now. A lot of other people who have big money, right? These big box chains have big money to advertise on commercials and all of this and XYZ. So don't be afraid to go a little bit, market a little you're used to. If you are feeling uncomfortable about the number of emails or texts or ways that you're marketing, it's honestly a good thing. You should feel a little uneasy about it. Now, I don't want you to send a text every, 10 minutes here, but you be willing to piss off one or two people for the fact that, you're going to have one of the best sales days of the
Yeah, and
year.
if somebody's really up about it, I mean, if they're that upset about it, then it's
They're not your
whatever.
customer. If
They're not
somebody
as
doesn't want
yeah.
your best deal of the year, they are not your ideal customer.
Yeah, we have I mean, I've had a couple regulars say something, but they're regulars anyways. Who cares? They're still coming
Yeah.
in anyway.
Yeah.
Like, okay, fine, There's a little you have to give something to get something.
Yeah.
Sorry, I took your attention away,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Don't
customers
let
are
it
going to
get
be
to you.
customers. It doesn't, just shrug it off.
So, how do you be annoying? Let's talk about some ways that we suggest marketing. First one is email campaigns. This is why we've been talking to you about collecting customer data because here it is. This is when all that customer data is going to
Pay
pay
off.
off
Yes.
big time. Yes.
Cash that check.
Yes. So I want you sending email campaigns, 5 to 7 emails. Yes, 5 to 7 emails.
Right.
I want you in people's inbox. I want you telling them what your sale is. I want you to remind them of the sale. I want you to email them during the sale. And then I want you to email them right before the sale ends to remind them one last time. So I want you to continue to show up in people's inbox with enticing subject lines and telling them what's going on. Next is text blast. We do this a lot. I typically will send out a text blast, maybe telling them what the sale is when we kick it off. I'll talk about this later, but we usually do our sale not just Black Friday, but like the whole weekend
Yeah.
or something like that. So I'll, message when it starts, maybe message another timely time-based one like, 20 20 gifts left, hurry in. And then one right before it ends, couple hours left, don't forget to come in. So we're pretty nice about not sending a bunch of text blasts throughout the year. We do like 1 to 2 a month, but Black Friday, we amp it up a little and we'll do 2 to 3 over
Right.
that day or weekend.
Absolutely. And then another one that we do, that guerrilla marketing stuff, the yard signs, banners, flag signs. What we're trying to do is you're just trying to grab people's attention that are already out, get them to, while they're driving to the place they weren't even intending to coming in to see you, get them to turn their head, oh, free or, oh, whatever, we talked about that before,
Yeah.
but those are definitely key. And then once again, lining that message up all together. It's
Yeah.
all in the prep. It's all in the prep.
And
Right.
they work. Like
It works.
I was so amazed when we started using yard signs how well they work. I was like, oh, this is going to be tacky. No, they work, bright colors, grab people's attention. People are off of work. A lot of people are, and they are driving around. They are in the shopping spirit. So grab that attention. Get them
Yeah.
in your doors.
They're curious. They want to get away from their families at that point. I mean, it's just, they just want to be out and about. So it's
Yeah.
definitely go grab them. And
It's worth going to your city and getting a banner permit for Black Friday or, kind of pushing the limits, even though there's a city ordinance and maybe throwing out those yard signs for a day or two, just to,
yeah, yard signs go out
um,
Wednesday night at 5:01 and
yeah.
they come
So
down Sunday night at 12,
yeah,
at 11:59.
we push the limits here, do what you feel comfortable doing, but it's really worth, um, doing. Yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, they're probably just going to give you a warning the first time anyway. So,
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Next is social media. Now I'm going to give you a caution here. Facebook ads, we actually usually turn down our Facebook ads over Black Friday. There are some big spenders on Facebook doing ads. And when you're competing against them, your impressions may not be as good as somebody who's spending $100,000
right.
over Black Friday and you're spending 1,000. So, um, we don't push the ads play, but we do go live, jump in our stories. It's just another touch point, another place. Like Kyle said, you're just wanting to get in front of people multiple times. They're going to get an email and go, oh man, I want to go in there. And then they're going to forget about it. But they're going to be scrolling on Instagram and then they're going to see you go live. Oh, yes. Okay. I forgot about that sale. I need to get in there. And then they're going to be driving down the street and then they're going to see your yard sign and say, oh, there it is. I'm going to pull in. They got to see it multiple times. Keep reminding them, keep telling them. People need to be reminded.
Yeah, look for creative ways to do that. Like we said, the yard signs, the social, things like that. It's all about that multiple impressions. I think, what is it, 6, 7 impressions to get somebody to actually
Yeah.
get in their car, drive over to
Yeah.
your place, get out of their car, and then walk in your store. So the more and the easier you can do it. I know it sounds a little redundant. And even with the social media, we did something one time where we opened Christmas presents or something like that.
Oh my
And
gosh.
even
Yes.
people were talking about it, like they just thought it was the funniest video, and it got them to come in, which I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. But
Yeah.
it's just that
We,
extra point. It's just that extra touch point.
Yeah, we sat in front of the Christmas tree and opened gifts, but they were all products from our store.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was pretty funny. So you can get creative and have
yeah,
fun with it, or you can just jump on there, tell them what the sale is. Just make sure you schedule that in. If you can schedule those social media posts ahead of time or have a script ready, otherwise it won't happen. So the key here is really planning ahead, like we said, so that all these touch points actually happen.
for sure.
Another way is putting flyers at local businesses. If you've got other businesses that are running big Black Friday sales, put some flyers in there so those people can grab your flyers and say, "Hey, I want to go to this one too." Right.
Yeah, or even, we kind of pitch it with the other businesses is like it sets up almost a party. It's like, hey, come over and check out the products and stuff like that. We're going to be open all Black Friday, yada yada yada. And you might want to set some things up, set up like a little coffee bar or something stupid. I don't know, just to get people in. It's a little bit softer of a sale too. Hey, we're going to be here for Black Friday, all that good stuff. Yeah, you want to make sure and that's the key to a lot of the things, right? I would say how we built a lot of this business, especially before we were as internet savvy. It was all local businesses. It was all people helping people align,
Mhm.
figuring out who aligns with you and going in there and just doing some cross marketing is really
Yeah,
what you're trying to do.
for sure.
Yeah.
And then the last one is put out an A-frame sign, like sidewalk sign or a window sticker that you get made and pop on your window advertising your sale. People, if you do have that walk by traffic or if you do have customers coming in and out, the weeks leading up, they'll see that sale and they'll come back into your business.
Yeah, and make the message simple on those A-frame signs. We used to have our employees draw up all this crazy stuff and this, that, and the other, and a lot of that kind of got lost in the mix. If you have something that says Black Friday sale, 30% off, whatever day, like people just see that and they like that. It's just a quick, easy, fast message.
Yeah.
It's a fast message, but yeah,
I love it. So the key here is market until you're uncomfortable. Take any marketing that you know works for your business and amp it up a little bit more. You need to do a little more than you're used to make sure that you're touching people a little bit more.
that's right. That's right.
All right, number 4 are just some best practices and things to consider.
So yeah, you talked about this earlier. You consider doing the sale longer than just Black Friday. Um, personally, we kick it off probably Monday through Sunday. Um, just to get it in there. It's an excuse to run the bigger sale, and we just want people to have as much opportunity as
Yeah.
they possibly can.
That's for our service-based business, we do Monday through Sunday because a lot of people are purchasing that online. We need to kind of
Right.
remind them, and especially that last day, we'll send them a bunch of reminders. But and then like our product sales, we'll do Friday through Sunday, and people need a little more than one day sometimes to come through your doors,
Right.
especially when they have a lot going on. So I think it's a great idea to extend your sales
Well, they
beyond
have an
just Black
extent. I'm
Friday.
seeing now online, or I'm seeing now on TV. They're already starting early Black Friday sales.
Yeah,
And you're like, "Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a big box retailer. They can do whatever they want." But I
Yeah,
was just like, what? Why?
yeah,
But,
but don't
so I don't know
don't
that I would do a month, but do the week,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and don't open on Thanksgiving.
No, do
Take
not
that
open
day.
on Thanksgiving.
Take that
Eat
day. Take that
turkey.
day.
Yeah. I will say, though, go to bed early and take care of yourself.
Yeah,
And I get excited for it. Like,
yeah,
you don't want to be all hungover and stuff on that
yeah,
Black Friday because you're going to have to kill it. Like,
yeah,
we don't go on vacation, not vacation, but like people, if they want to, people know not to even invite us to Thanksgiving because we're here.
yeah,
If you want to come here and we'll do turkey here, fine. But like, this is our lives now.
yeah,
Like, we're in the
yeah.
retail business. So,
Hmm.
there's no time to be messing around.
Yeah. So, next thing to consider is don't forget about Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday is a thing and a lot of people are still doing shopping. So, if you do have a online website or a service-based business where people book appointments online, consider a quick one-day promo with a coupon code. We always do something just to grab that last bit of sales, and it does. Still brings in a few extra dollars more than normal. And it's kind of nice to just be able to send that extra boost. Hey,
Another reason to hit them up.
one last Cyber Monday sale. And it usually we'll do that sale, make that sale completely different than what we've been doing.
Right.
So, Cyber Monday, one day promo, free sauna session with
Yeah.
your float or something.
At that point, we kind of are over the discount. We're just trying to throw in extra little,
Yeah,
give
yeah.
them an extra little thing. But yeah, and two, like you said, and I know it's going to repeat or go back, but like the gift one too, like people freaking dig that, right?
Hmm.
They're like, oh, so I can gift the float and I'll get a sauna myself. It's like, yeah, they're like done deal.
Yeah,
Like they love that stuff. It's
yeah.
funny because like you get something and like
Yeah.
it works for everybody.
Hmm.
It definitely is a good one. But yeah, so also I will say you might want to consider extending your hours that day. Should you open your store at 5 a.m.? I don't know. I mean, that's totally up to you. If you're a donut store, maybe, sure. If you're us, no. But we typically open it, on the weekdays we open at 9. We'll probably open at 7, and get the ball rolling there. Um, we will have a normal schedule for floats, stuff like that, but
Mhm.
we will do we
Yeah.
will extend. 'Cause to be honest with you, I'm so excited. I'm up anyways, so we might as
Yeah.
well just open the doors,
We've seen a lot of people advertise. I think it's a great idea. Extended hours, Black Friday, you just add on an hour in the morning, an hour at night. It gives people, like I said, people need the time to come in for your sale. They're busy, they have a lot going on. So when they know they have that extra hour or two, it can be worthwhile. Test it out 1 year. If it doesn't work for you, then you can nix it the next year.
Right. And with that being said, make sure you confirm your employees' schedules and that they can work that extra, that they can work that extra time
Or they work at all.
or yourself. Yeah,
A lot
that's
of
true.
people will wait. Don't wait to confirm what your employees are doing
Yeah,
for Thanksgiving. Go to them early, like right now, and say, hey, what were your Thanksgiving plans? I'm just
right.
making sure you're going to be available. That way you're not stuck there on your own or whatever it is that you need, whatever staffing needs you have. Sorry. Just make sure you have that taken care of.
And
Yeah.
honestly, we try because we want to be here for Thanksgiving. We kind of take that over with the idea or the hope that the employees will do Christmas. You know, you know what I mean? Because Christmas is a lot less. It's not as I don't know. I don't think it's as retail heavy per se that actual Christmas day. But I would,
We don't open on Christmas Day, but around that
but
time
around that
period.
time, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, some last minute stuff, but like even afterwards. So we'll go to our employees and say, hey, look, what are your plans? And then like it's one or the other. Like, hey, do you want to work Thanksgiving or you? And that's generally our expectation. Like, look, you work retail, so you're expected to work. I'm
Yeah.
not saying Christmas Day, but like
Or food service or
food
whatever
service,
it
you
is.
got to be around that
Yeah.
weekend, guys. Like, you can't have both off,
Yeah.
totally
I
off. You
remember
can't
being
disappear all week on Thanksgiving and then disappear all week on Christmas. That's just not. It just doesn't work. One or the other, I think, is a very reasonable, and we've always done that, and that's always. I think it's always done well for us.
Yeah, I mean, I remember growing up working in the pie shop. I was there on Thanksgiving Day and the day after, people know there's expectations there. So with that one being said, the next one is stock up on the necessary inventory. So obviously, if you're running a sale on specific product line or you're just running a really big sale in general, you want to make sure that you have the supplies, the inventory, the products that you need. So make sure you take that into account. If it's your first time running a big sale, I don't want you to go too far over the mark, but I also want to make sure that you have products. So try to do some estimating on, how much traffic you'll drive that day.
I mean, would it be a terrible thing if you sold out of all your product? No, but you really don't want to,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it could be a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, you want to be available so you can continue to offer that, continue to give that offering.
Yeah. And lastly, on things to consider and best practices is decorate for the holidays. I find that this really encourages holiday gift buying. It puts people in the spirit when they walk in and they see maybe some gift baskets already made or some holiday
Maybe Kyle's dressed up like Santa. I don't know.
or some holiday decor or even just some balloons. It gets people excited and in the spirit to shop. So think about that. That's another thing that you can plan ahead on and consider.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I
What
agree.
else, Kyle? Any other best practices, Black Friday advice?
Don't eat too much turkey and, have the indigestion and stuff during your Black Friday.
Save the
That's
leftovers for after.
Yeah, save the leftovers for after. No, it's I don't know. I just would say get excited about it.
Yeah.
It's this is our I'm so excited. Like we're flowing into this with the rebrand and everything. It's all kind of coming to a head then now on for that Black Friday. So everything kind of leads up to it. We have obviously been going through all of this stuff. We have the deals that we're going through. We have this, we have that. We have things that we've used, go through things that have worked before
Yeah.
for you.
We've
You don't
done
have
this.
to reinvent the wheel again.
Yeah. Yeah. We've done these things before and we've seen them work, and it's worth your while to take the time to plan and do this. I promise you, but if you don't take the time to plan, then your Black Friday is going to be a total dud. And you don't want to be standing at your store on Black Friday with nobody in there saying, man, I wish I would have done
Not
more
open at 6
advertising.
a.m.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So let's recap here. Number one was plan ahead. Start planning your Black Friday sale strategy in advance. So start now, start today, and then stop running any other discounts or sales. So you don't want to run anything until you hit that Black Friday sale. Number two, you need to have a sale that's worth coming in for. So ideally, this should be your biggest sale of the year. We gave you some ideas like buy two, get two free services, or buy three products, get one free, free gift with purchase, or a tiered sale throughout the day that's time-based, or even a gift card sale that is like buy $100, get $20 free, something like that. Number three was market until it feels annoying. So you want to feel a little uncomfortable, amp up. You're going to be doing a little more marketing than normal because you really want this one to be a wild success. So we're talking about email campaigns, text blasts, yard signs, banners, flags, grab people's attention that are coming, driving, or walking by, post on social media, go live, do a graphic post, get in your stories, put flyers at local businesses, put a advertise your sale on an A-frame sign or a window sticker, everything that you normally do marketing wise, just amp it up a notch. Lastly, worth some things to consider. Consider a sale longer than just Black Friday. Don't forget about that Cyber Monday. Consider extending your hours on that day. Don't forget to confirm those employees' schedules, stock up on your necessary inventory, decorate for the holidays, and get a good night's rest, like Kyle said.
That's right. Always get a good night's rest.
All right, DM us on Instagram and let us know what your Black Friday sale is going to be. I really want to know what people are coming up with. We love hearing your ideas and, of course, how they go after. So DM us on Instagram at Master Brick and Mortar. Tell us what your Black Friday sale is going to be. I can't wait to hear it. As always, we are so excited to see what you accomplish. We'll share our results from our Black Friday sale as usual. But anything else today, Kyle?
No, that's about it. Just get ready for it. I'm getting excited. We're putting a bow on this rebrand, and we're getting all. It's all like I said before. It's all building up to this.
Love it. All right, everyone. Have a great week. We'll tune in next week.
See you guys.
Thanks for tuning in to the Receipt Paper Podcast, your go-to source of information for starting and growing a successful brick-and-mortar business. Subscribe to hear future episodes and share this content so that more people can access these valuable insights. If you're looking for more resources to help you with your brick-and-mortar business, visit masterbrickandmortar.com or follow us on Instagram at masterbrickandmortar. Thanks again for listening to the Receipt Paper Podcast. We'll see you in the next episode.